So for the first time in seemingly forever, the A's have defeated the Houston Astros by a final score of 3-2, and a solid win for the A's. It was a close game. I'm not going to lie, a little bit nerve-wracking at the end there, but the A's get the win. They had Zach Logue on the mound, and honestly, Zach Logue's a guy I didn't really know much of coming into this year. He had a really good game, especially considering that he faced the Astros, a team that is known for very good hitting, contact, and power. And he only allowed 2 runs. He struck out 2 on 3 hits. The A's bullpen absolutely lights out today. They used a lot of different pitchers, 6 different pitchers for Oakland. Meanwhile, the Astros only, really had Framber Valdez out there for the majority of the game. So, yeah, the A's, get the 3-2 victory and, get the solid win. We needed this. So, yeah, anyways, to start this game off, Chas McCormick got Houston on the board with an RBI single, and that was off Logue in the second inning, like I said, and it was hit to right field, slapped down the line, and 1-0 Houston. Then Martin Maldonado got an RBI ground out, making it 2-0 in that same inning, and it was a good play by the A's, but it scored the run. But then the A's got a little thing going. So anyways, Murphy scored on a heads-up play. The A's kind of had bases loaded, and then there was sort of just a little chopped ball in the infield. Murphy comes around to score from third. And then in the bottom of the fourth, Elvis Andrus scored on the pass ball. So the first 2 A's runs scored with the bases loaded and sort of on weird situations, weird circumstances. So that made it 2-2, tying the game up. And then the A's took the lead with another sort of weird run, a wild pitch. So Valdez allowed 1 run off a little chopper with the bases loaded, then a pass ball, and then a wild pitch. And that was also in the 4th inning and made it 3-2 A's. It would be 3-2 for the rest of the game. Good defense by Mauricio Dubon. He had a nice jump throw in the 7th inning. And the A's ended up winning, though. Lou Trevino got the save, but I was nervous because there was 2 on for the Astros. And that last ball was sort of smoked to center, but it was caught. And the A's won the game with Skybolt catching the 3rd out. So they beat the Astros. The A's snapped their 6-game losing streak, and that was their 3rd longest. And that was against the Astros, that losing streak. So they'd lost 6 straight against the Astros. That was their 3rd longest streak versus Houston in club history. So, that's an interesting tidbit. But the A's, they're going for the series tomorrow. I'll actually be going to that game. And, to think that we have a chance to win the series against Houston is pretty crazy. Not going to get my hopes up, but it was a good game for the A's. Sean Murphy has been continuing to hit the ball pretty well. He had 2 hits in today's game. The A's only had 4 hits, but that's all they needed. Like, all 3 of their runs came off sort of weird, strange circumstances. The A's also had a hit from Scotty Brown, and that was it. The only 3 unique guys got a hit. Meanwhile, the Astros had 5 hits, and a good game from Yuli Gurriel, but other than that, not much going for them. And the A's, were able to capitalize sort of in those middle frames. So yeah, good win for the A's. We don't like the Astros. I don't think they like us, and so to beat them, it feels good. We're gonna play them. Looking ahead, we're gonna play them one more time, of course, and then that'll be the end of the homestand. We'll go on a Texas road trip playing the Rangers, and then these Astros once again, and then we'll head back home for another homestand. So the A's have the Astros. They're playing them like 7 more times in the next couple of weeks. So we'll see what happens there. I mean, maybe we can stay consistent, but I just gotta say, shout out to Zach Logue. He did allow 2 runs, but when you're allowing 2 against one of the best offenses in baseball, that's not easy to do, and good job for Logue. I mean, I didn't even really think much of him before this, and he had a good start. So the A's win. They moved to 29-57. Astros moved to 55-29. So let me know your guys' thoughts on this game. I'll see you guys later, and yeah, go A's.